Now, the one thing a lot of people forget is the Codemasters' pedigree of racing games. Because let's be honest, they're up there. They're up there with the Sonys and a very few, like, the Turn 10s of this world as makers of some of the best driving games that have ever existed.
They're very underestimated as well.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they're multi-platform doesn't make them any less significant.
No, and I think so. So obviously, they've got a big pedigree behind them. They've got Grid, they've got Dirt, they've got Richard Burns Rally, they've got Taco. If you want to go back to the PS1 days,
That's taking me back.
so we're going right back. So for them to then have the F1 license after they've had it for a couple of years,
about
now.
5.
Yeah. So since Sony dropped it. It'd be interesting to see what they've actually gone and done with it.
Yep.
So, because I know one of the big things that a lot of their older games had were particularly good career modes.
Yes, definitely.
So, like, with F1 being probably the most prestigious, like, racing championship worldwide, do they manage to convey that?
Here's a bit of a surprise for you. No career mode at all.
Yeah,
Only
okay,
a
sick.
championship mode, which is in the form
Yeah,
of you can
sick.
choose a Formula One racer, a pre-existing racer,
Yep.
driver, and team, and then you go at it for the full
Yeah,
season.
right, okay.
No career mode whatsoever. There is a pro mode which allows you to turn off all assists, cockpit only, no heads-up display.
I like that. Yeah, that's
But
cool.
here's a good part as well, because unfortunately there's not much content, but the best part about it is that the presentation is still superb. It's still as good as it was 5 years ago. The audio design is magnificent. You actually have your pit crew talk to you and convey all your
nice.
things over the radio, then have a bunch of heads-up displays
Because
telling you.
it's got to be said, like, I think as much as I love career modes, and I think games like NHL out of the blue prove that be a pro mode's fantastic.
Yep.
If the engine, the simulation engine is on point, if stuff like weather is involved, then I think some people would be almost willing to overlook it because there is that particular market.
Yep.
Yeah. So like, I guess that comes down to the hard question then. For the average F1 fan, for the guy who buys himself a game every now and then, it's a no, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. So you do have your modes, like your championship modes, but it's probably a rental at best. The driver model's fine, the visuals are superb. There's just not enough content to warrant a full purchase.